Hi, and welcome to episode 10, How to Structure Your Pricing and Your Systems. Welcome to Gold Medal Coaching TV. If you're brand new, thank you so much and welcome to our community. My name is Katie Cannon. I'm the Director of Gold Medal Coaching. And what do? We help you to start, build, and develop your amazing fitness business, whether you're working with children, whether you're working with adults, owning your own gym, studios, classes, or booking consultations. Here is the place to be. So let's get started. One of my best subjects I love talking about, if you're following us regularly, you'll start to get to know this. I love marketing and I love a system. The reason why is I truly believe it's the biggest difference of what makes people successful from where they are, to give them more time freedom and to increase their profits. So sometimes we get asked a lot. We're working with clients of, what pricing should I use? How do I use my systems to help me? I'm not technical. Do I outprice myself from the market? So I want to just go through a few basics with you of what to look at when you're looking at this for your business. So number one, with your pricing, I want you to look at how you price things and how people pay you. So number one, do they pay you? An option is pay as you go. Personally, I hate this option. I did this in my gymnastic gyms for about 3 months. I felt like a shop. It was like, £10 please, £10 please, £10 please. In we go, children, in we go. Nightmare. I literally felt like a shop. Why pay as you go isn't good. People love it because they can hit and miss. They can come and go as they please. You've got no consistency. You're a business. You want to earn from this, but you want to pay your bills and you want to get ahead of the game. You're never, ever going to do that with pay as you go. You will not. You cannot track the consistency and the growth of your business and knowing what's coming in month to month with the pay as you go. You absolutely cannot. So I really wouldn't recommend. I don't want to spend too much talking about this because I don't like pay as you go. So that's one. Number two, termly. This works very well in children's businesses. So billing your clients termly and using that as your system. This can be done by check. It can be done by credit or debit card over the phone. A few pros and cons with termly. It can work well because people like to think, parents especially, work in termly ways. We used to do termly, but the thing is with termly, you get a lot of, are you coming back this term? You get it coming back this term. You then can inquire a lot of admin for yourself, getting the application forms out and getting the bookings in. But it does give you that little bit extra cash flow than pay as you go. But what you may find with termly is you'll have peaks and troughs. So you'll have all the money come in at the beginning of term, say January, April, September, and then you'll have dips. So you just need to be very good with managing your cash flow. Number three, memberships, monthly memberships. My favorite of all time, and this is what transformed our businesses, is having everybody in a direct membership. We tried this through a few options. Number one was direct debit. It worked for a bit, but it personally drove us insane. When you put people in charge of setting up a direct debit, it comes with a lot of paperwork, but also they do it wrong. Gotta love them. We all do it wrong, don't we? And they would put they'd put their name instead of the child's name, and they'd make the amount wrong sometimes. And, we'd end up with 50 Mr. Smiths, and we'd have to track it back and we used to not know who's paid, and it was a nightmare in terms of admin. So I'd recommend you put them on an automatic payment system. We use a system called Stripe. You can use SagePay. There are also lots of others to use, but personally, it's the best way. It automates it at the beginning of the month, and there is your money. Hurrah, happy days. Yes. That way it's automated. Give or take what you're getting each month. And the rest that comes in throughout the month is a bonus. And that is transformational. And then just talking about prices, do your local research is what I would say on that. Don't want you to think, like, select 5 or 10 companies, literally no more than 10, and look at what they're offering. But I don't want you to downgrade yourself or think, because they're cheap, I'm going to go in cheap. Look at what you're offering. Don't just look at the price, look at their service. Quite a lot of time with children's classes, it could be, your ratios might be better, your premises might be better, your experience is better. They might be a council run facility. They might only offer classes on a Monday. You offer the whole service. So I want you to not only look at the price, but I want you to look at the service and the experience. So guys, that is a wrap. Ta-da! I hope you found that super useful. Pick one. I really recommend memberships and roll it out. It will not be an easy process when you're moving from one payment system to another if you're already an existing business, but do not worry, it will be worth the stress in the end. Probably took us a good year to get about 1,000 clients onto the membership program. And I'm just going to warn you, when you're moving systems, if you choose to move, you will lose clients because people hate change, don't they? But you've got to look at the long haul. Don't be scared. I used to think, oh, God, I don't want to change it because we're going to lose this lovely person. At the end of the day, people have got to move with change. And if they don't like the way you're doing things, you can't serve them the best anyway. You can't serve them the best you can. You've got to roll with one system, guys. There was a time when we had a few multiple systems working. We had a few on pay-as-you-go and a few on monthly membership. Nightmare. We even had to write them down like we can remember. Nightmare. We had to knock it on the head and literally give them 3 months notice and say, but in 3 months' time, this is the system we're rolling with. And 90% of people went with it. So you're always going to you don't try and please everyone because you never, ever, ever will. So I hope you found this useful. As always, pop your comments in the box below and let us know what you found super useful and what you can action into your business straight away. I'd love to know your feedback. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, get in there. We'd love for you to be part of our community. Every Monday we come to you with a brand new wicked video. And if you haven't, in the show notes below, grab my free mastermind. It's an epic training on how to help you start, build, and develop your amazing business in the fitness world. So get your hands on it. Have an amazing week, and I will see you next week. Bye.